Ah, all right. Let's get things set up here. Okay. Let's see. Freelancer. All right. Go. All right. Well, time for some more Freelancer. This will be the third stream for my Let's Play. Making some progress in the game. I'm not gonna. What is the word I'm looking for? What would be the, because okay, so what would be the word that means? Let me see here. So like, say the version of like fraternize is a word that means you are to fratern. I don't even know if fratern is a word, but with the eyes suffix. So what would be the word for to use a lot of exposition? So like, I don't want to exposition a lot, so would that be expositionize? Who knows? Let's get into Freelancer. Alright, well, I think we're on a battleship right now, if I remember correctly. Let's see if there's some missions available. What have you got? Yeah, I don't care. Lane hackers. Yeah, screw it. Let's go see what else is going on around the system.
Trent, this is Junie. I'm back from assignment and have a job for you. Meet me on Manhattan. I'll fill you in on the details when you get here. All right, this is our stop. Thank you for your help.
Oh, you know what? I guess. Yeah. I mean, we don't have to go meet Junie if we don't want to, but I guess we have story missions. So that's where we'll go. That's where we'll go. We look for things to make us go. Apologies for the cutout here. I'm just checking something. Okay. We go. Oh man, this game is so relaxing after a rough couple days at work. This is just buzzing around in my ship, my spaceship, just kind of doing my thing. It's very relaxing. I actually used to have a job. The way I got introduced to this game was actually we're just out of high school. I had a job where what I was doing was actually doing technical support. Oh, shut up. Navy Delta 18.
There's nothing here I want.
Yeah, I just helped you blow up some lane hackers. Fuck off. Anyways, yeah, so just out of high school, one of my first real job, let's put it that way, was working for a call center, and it was just a outsourcing company. Basically, they had a bunch of contracts from different companies to do call support, ranging from tech support to customer service to sales, whatever. The account I was on, though, was Microsoft Games. So this game is published by Microsoft Games back in around 2003. I graduated from high school in 2004, so have fun calculating my age now. Not that it's any big secret. But anyways, so we did a lot of phones tech support for people running Microsoft Games. Our most common call drivers were Halo PC, the original Halo, and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004, because apparently that game is huge. I mean, you wouldn't believe the call volume that game created. It's not even really a game, it's a simulator. Like, but anyways, the whole point of this story is, I actually got, I didn't even know this game existed. Even when I first started the job, we received training on a bunch of different games, and our training actually included playing the games so we were familiar with what they were about. So when people would call us saying, "Hey, Mission 2 doesn't work," we kind of knew what they were talking about. But we received training on, you know, Halo, Flight Sim, Asheron's Call, the original. Asheron's Call 2 came out, I think, just after I started there. Maybe it was already out, I don't remember. What's our other big ones? Age of Empires and Age of Mythology, all these PC games. And, you know... Oh, I'm getting attacked. Hold on a second. Anyways, I can talk while I'm fighting. We didn't receive training, though, on some of the lesser known and lesser selling, lesser, you know, less call driving titles. Oh, jeez, I'm actually taking damage here. So there were some titles in the Microsoft game library that actually didn't drive that many calls. One of them was Freelancer. You know, this was released in 2003, and it really didn't. It wasn't really buggy, so it didn't really drive a lot of people calling us. Every now and then we would get tech support calls for some issues connecting to multiplayer, but you know, like any multiplayer issue, it's usually the same answer. Are you connected to a router? Yes. Do you have ports open? No. Open your ports, dumbass. So, so yeah, the calls weren't very game specific, and very, very rarely would we even get this game would even come up. Oh, another game that was a very low call driver, but that we didn't get training on, was MechWarrior 4 and MechWarrior Mercenaries. Another pair of really good games that I may stream at some point if I can get them set up. But anyways, yeah, I hadn't even heard of Freelancer at the time. And all of a sudden, I'm going through... We actually had a collection of these games on site, and we were encouraged that in between calls, we should increase our knowledge of the product. Translation, in between calls, we were to play games. Yes, I actually had a job where I got paid to play games. It was frickin' awesome. And so yeah, but unfortunately, we were only allowed to play Microsoft games. If we played if we got caught playing games that weren't made by Microsoft, we could get in serious trouble. So we played lots of Halo. We actually fired up the LAN and would play Halo on the LAN at work sometimes. We weren't supposed to do that, but we do it anyways. Played a lot of LAN games of MechWarrior, Age of Mythology, Age of Empire, stuff like that. And then we'd just, you know, someone would get a call, we'd pause it, jump over to the game, jump off the game, and you know, finish the call, and then come back to gaming. It's pretty sweet, pretty sweet gig. But they got boring after a while, believe it or not. You know, we only had so many games. Microsoft wasn't really putting out new games for the PC. I think the only 2 games I remember being released while I was working there were Asheron's Call 2, which is an MMO, which doesn't really lend itself well to being played, and I had no interest in it. Asheron's Call 2 and what is it? Zoo Tycoon 3 or 2 or something. I don't remember which one it is. And again, in any case, another game I had no interest in whatsoever. And so I'm actually not going to dock here in Platinum Manhattan just yet, so I can finish my little story. Anyways, we got bored of games. Hey Noel, we're going pretty good. Just finishing my little story of how I got introduced to this game. And now I got to listen to this guy scan our cargo hold.
You're all clear. Nothing unusual.
But so, anyways, just to finish it up, my little story, the way I got introduced to this game was I was digging through. We had a closet full of Microsoft games, and I was bored of Halo. I was bored of MechWarrior. I was bored of Asheron's Call. I didn't play Asheron's Call actually, but I was bored of Dungeon Siege. I was bored of, you know, basically everything we had in there. And I saw one copy of this game called Freelancer sitting at the bottom, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I've never gotten a call on this. What's this game? So I fired it up, and I played it for the rest of my shift, you know, in between calls, and I was just blown away by how good this game was. And so immediately after work, I stopped by the local GameStop and picked up a copy. And I've been playing it off and on ever since. And this was probably in 2006 or 2005, something like that when I found it. So yeah, so that's how I found this game.
Don't move. Just listen.
Come on again.
Where have
Stay
you...
still. I had to kill a man to escape today. What's one more? Why are you still here? Don't you see what's going on? Freeport 7? Zone 21?
Yeah, the Order.
No! It's not just them, it's Liberty. The artifacts. They're after something.
Look, let's just talk about this.
No more talking. I know what I'm doing now. I have a plan. I wanted to warn you. I felt I owed it to you. Don't try and follow me, Trent. Get out of Liberty while you still can.
What the...
Yeah, I don't mind the crazy man with the gun.
Nice to see you again. How are things?
Interesting.
What about the graphics, Noel?
Have you seen her lately?
I know that the characters aren't very good. This, you gotta remember, it's a game from 2003.
Anything else?
But I'm actually really... I think the space part of it looks really good.
No, thanks. I better get going.
Okay, I kind of chalked over the dialogue there, but we have to go to Planet California to meet Jinko, so... Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, like, it's... Even for a 2003 game, it's acceptable. I mean, it was good for its time. And, I have a few mods that pump it up a little bit, so... What, did I pick up another trail? Let's see here. No, I apparently just got damaged on my one that I have.
Repair complete.
Alright. Alright, well, let's go fly out to California Minor and meet Junie out there.
Trent, I'm sorry I couldn't meet you as planned. I'm on assignment in California. I can't tell you specifics right now. Let's just say Ashcroft provided us with the information we hoped for. Meet me on California Minor as soon as you can.
I'll think about it.
I need you on this one, Trent. I'll be waiting for you.
And see, that I'll think about it is your little cue that you don't have to meet her right away if you don't want to. The game's pretty open world, so if you wanted to go run around for a while, you certainly could. I don't think you can level up, though. Yeah, see, you can't actually level up until you complete the story mission. Leveling up doesn't actually, Perfect time to enjoy PC games in 90s shows, 2002. Yeah, that's kind of funny that you say that, Noah, because that's, I was graduating high school in the year you were born, and, it was, these were the games that were coming out when I was just starting to get a job and get the money to buy my own stuff, my own computer, my own games, at my own apartment, etc. So, these games are kind of, to me, what probably, people today in high school today would probably see things like, Minecraft, Skyrim, all the modern games that you see coming out now are going to be what they look back on in 15 years, with a bunch of nostalgia.
Trade lane
Nope.
disrupted.
Okay, we got some pirates that want to get blown up, looks like. Oh, another group have shown up there. Suddenly, there's a lot more people here. Oh, it's a BOX transport that's here with me. Oh, the BOX guy got blown to smithereens. Oh man, why am I not hitting him? Here we go. Dodge that missile. I think the BOX transports got away. Not that it really affects me in any way if they did or not. Although I really don't know. They could have gotten blown up and I just didn't see it. There we go. Alright, let's move on. What's that down there? Oh, nanobots. I already have some of those. But yeah, to follow up on what we were kind of talking about, I mean, things when, you know, I was born in 85, so like, things that I grew up with in terms of like games and shows would be like early 90s or late 80s stuff. So like, I look back with a lot of fondness on like, my first game system was the NES, and I played the crap out of my NES. I mean, I was always playing it. My earliest memories are of playing the NES with my parents. So, all right.
Dock in use.
Now we wait our turn.
Queue.
Should be our turn after these guys in front of us there, though. I'd really like to see a Freelancer game that was an MMO. I mean, there is stuff like EVE Online and Elite Dangerous that's eventually going to come out and stuff like that. But EVE is really good, but it's still not quite the same thing as Freelancer. Also, I don't know why the warp tunnel there.
We need to talk. I was with you on Freeport 7. We met on the rescue ship. Something's going on. I'm being followed. Other survivors from Freeport have disappeared. Please, meet me on Los Angeles. Damn it.
Brandon Rowlett, you are under arrest. Cut your engines and stand down. All units, fire missiles. Civilian ship, this was a classified Navy operation. Do yourself a favor and keep this quiet.
Yeah, about that. But as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know why the warp tunnel in the jump gates there kind of lags out. I think it has something to do with the HD graphic mods I have. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like a little like wormhole effect that you're supposed to see. It just seems to cut out for some reason. There's some rogues fighting over there. Let's see if we can just bypass them. Well, there's a lot of them, actually. Let's see if we can just...
Incoming missile. Dock.
I don't really want to get involved in this fight. Ow.
Incoming missile.
Oh, yeah, the little joystick games. Those things were basically like little computers that just basically were programmed with an emulator. So they basically just emulated like either like Atari or I think some of them did
I have you
NES.
on my scanners. Glad you're here. You're just in time.
Stuff like that. So yeah, those were pretty neat. Wow, I gotta say the HD remaster of California Miner is really
Just land and
detailed.
I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'll wait for you in the bar. Junie out.
It's really good actually. Even up close, it looks pretty good.
Dock.
Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
I remember bonding with my mom over ColecoVision games. Now there's an ancient system around the times of like Atari and stuff. She loved stuff like Donkey Kong Jr., Ladybug, which is like a bastardized form of Pac-Man, Saxon, things like that. Those are some classics. One of these days I do want to do some, yeah, no, I mean, our parents definitely have a big influence on us. I honestly think my mom and dad were big gamers when, I mean, I was born when, I don't remember how old my mom and dad were, but they were pretty young. They were probably younger than I am now. And, you know, they were big into gaming. They loved their Ataris and Colecos, and they bought the NES more for themselves than I think for me. And, you know, we would spend nights. I remember sitting down with my dad and taking turns playing through the Star Trek 25th anniversary like adventure game that was on the NES. I remember getting scared of something in the you know, some enemy in the game and dropping the controller. My dad taking over. It's just one of those little core memories, you know, you have that that you'll never forget. This is pretty crazy. Okay, I think I picked up... Ooh, I picked up 2 more Drails. Okay, so those are better weapons than our Justices. So let's put those on the ship. And we don't need that. Or those. And let's repair the damage to those Drails, since we got those off of blown up ships. Let's see here. Anything else we need here before we go take the mission? Well, and the cool thing is about, like, if she got you a Wii, I mean, honestly, that if you grew up with a Wii, that's a perfect opportunity to grow up with, I mean, a lot of the same games that I probably grew up with. I mean, especially through, like, the Virtual Console. You know, you can get the original Mario Brothers, you know, Castlevania, all that stuff, and that was my life growing up. You know, I mean, it was huge. One of the things I would like to do is start streaming some of those old games. I probably will do that at some point. Okay. Mini clip, yeah. God, I remember those sites. Played those in high school and tried to keep the teachers from catching us. I was gonna do something here and I got distracted. What was I doing? Drails. Oh, I was gonna see if I could upgrade maybe my shields, because I only have class 1 shields right now. Yeah, you know what? Let's get these class 3 shields. That's gonna give us like another 240 shields. So let's do that. Alright. My first computer had Windows 95.
You know, if you wanted to see me, you could have picked a quieter place.
I'm trying to keep a low profile.
Well, this is low, I'll give you that.
The reason I called you here, Trent, apart from your glittering social commentary, is to have you do a job. Ashcroft finally talked. Are you interested?
Well, I flew all the way out here, didn't I?
Ashcroft's interrogation has given us a whole new perspective on the inner workings of the artifact smuggling ring. Apparently, there's someone working on the inside in Liberty. We don't know who yet. We think in the Navy, maybe even an officer. My CO has ordered a priority operation to expose this traitor. And since I need a complete outsider for this, I thought of you.
Nice. So when do I leave?
When do we leave? We're working together on this one.
Shh. It has now seriously crippled the Order by bringing down their top man. Again, the LSF reports that the actual leader of the Order, previously known only by his codename Aurelian, was shot and killed while trying to escape from Liberty into Rhineland space. In addition, Liberty officials have also just released his real name,
Sam Lonigan.
How did you know that?
I met him on Freeport 7. He was a tradesman, or at least I thought he was.
He must have been doing recon before the attack.
It wasn't before, it was during. He almost died. Doesn't make sense. He wasn't smart enough to be a terrorist, let alone lead them. He was trying to tell me something.
Sam Lonigan, also known as Aurelian, leader of the terrorist group The Order, was apprehended today at the Liberty border.
Well, whoever he was, he's dead now. Come on, Trent. We got another scumbag to ferret out.
But yeah, my TV barely can use my Wii because, yeah, the original Wii wants to use like AV cables or composite, and I don't have my composite cables anymore, so I have to hook it up with audio AV, and it's like, oh, it's so low res, it's terrible. Especially when you put it on like a 50-inch 1080 TV. It's just like, oh my god, it's awful. But that's okay, you know. I just need to get some new component cables for it one of these days, or get a Wii U. I've been thinking about getting one of those, but someday. All right, well, let's go see what Junie's got in store for us in space.
Alpha 1-1. This is Planet...
There you are. I'm switching to a secure channel. Time to find out if there really is a traitor behind the artifact smuggling. We'll take the trade lane to San Diego. You first, Trent. Let's go.
Dock.
The Wii U looks good. I have no interest in any of the other next-gen consoles. No interest in an Xbox One. No, absolutely no interest in a PlayStation 4.
The LSF took out a criminal hideout in Magellan. Based on information I got out of Ashcroft, we found hundreds of artifacts. The convoy we're escorting is bringing them to the LSF research lab here in California. The existence of the convoy has been kept secret, and only a selected few know about its cargo and destination. If Ashcroft is telling the truth and there really is a traitor working inside the Liberty military or the LSF, this will lure him out. It's simply too good to pass up.
But yeah, the Wii U would be the only one that I would consider getting. The Xbox One, maybe.
Please identify yourself.
If
LSF Commander Junko Zhang.
Forza 5
We're
tempts me
here on
a little
special
bit.
assignment to escort a convoy to Research Station Willard.
Acknowledged, Commander. The convoy has already left and is waiting at the Barrera Passage. Hold on, we're uploading a waypoint to your neural net.
Got it. Thank you, San Diego. Trent, we've got to hurry. Let's go.
Oh yeah, there's lots of overlays and skins for Windows that can
Transport HX-17.
make things look like
This is
Windows
Commander
98.
Zhang. Sorry we're late. What's your status?
All systems are green. We're ready to enter the passage.
Acknowledged. Let's go.
I don't miss Windows 95, 98 and stuff. PSPs, PS Vitas, yeah. I mean, I've never been into the Sony products myself. I own a PS2, and my roommate owns a PS3. But,
Leader, proceed to the first buoy.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to first buoy.
But yeah, for some reason there's not...
Stay alert.
Sony stuff doesn't really interest me. Now, I will say the Final Fantasy VII Remake intrigues me. If that comes out on PC, I'll be very, very happy.
Continue to the
I love
next
that
buoy
game.
and keep your eyes open.
Alright, things are, you know, obviously going to get intense here. There's no way this isn't going to be an ambush, right?
We're at the second buoy.
Proceed to the third. There's an opening in the passage and an abandoned supply depot coming up. Keep your eyes open.
I've said it before,
Proximity
but...
alert. Scanner is picking up something.
Where? What is it?
A mine.
Damn it!
Alert! I have multiple inbound contacts coming in from all around us. They're everywhere.
I read them, Transport Leader. San Diego, we are under attack. Repeat, we are under attack and need assistance. Over.
Commander Zane, this is Gamma 1 from San Diego.
Gamma 1, we need your help. Engage the enemies.
Acknowledged. Engaging.
I've said it before about this game, but I really like how this game does the ice clouds, the nebulas, things like that. You know, to me, it's really impressive. Alright, I think I can actually fail this mission if these guys die. Let me make sure they don't. Try to kill these guys a little quicker. Some of these buttheads like to try to lure you away from the transports so their friends can shoot them. Go. Alright, only 2 left. I think we'll be okay. Boom!
to the next buoy on the other side of this zone.
I don't have more followers, Noel, because this is... I've only really just started doing this, so... You know, that sort of stuff takes time. And I certainly don't do this consistently. That's the other problem, probably. Because it's definitely a hobby for me, you know, something I've picked up. But, you know, I do it for fun. It entertains me. I've always liked playing games with people watching me.
This is the last section of the Barrera passage.
And sharing games that I enjoy with people. So I figured, why not stream it and let people that are interested check it out. And I can, you know, if I don't get any viewers, I don't get any viewers, but I end up talking to myself and can turn into a Let's Play. If I get viewers, then great. You can have a conversation while playing a game, you know. It all works out either way. So.
I'm glad you showed up, Gamma 1. It was starting to look grim. We got here as soon as we could.
Yes! We made it! Incoming ships, this is Willard Station. Identify yourself.
This is LSF Commander Zane. We're escorting a supply of classified materials to Willard Station.
Understood. We've been expecting you. Proceed to the station. Docking ports are currently offline. We'll have it fixed in a moment.
Thanks again. Trent, I have to land on the station and contact a few people. It's pretty obvious now that there's a mole in the Navy. I'll see you soon.
Commander Zane, you are now cleared to land. Docking ports 2 and 3 are ready for you.
Oh, I recommend you land and get yourself some equipment. We'll meet back in space in a few minutes.
Roger that.
Let's dock up.
Your request to dock is granted. Please proceed to dock 2.
Well, that's pretty cool, pretty good growth there, Noel. I mean, that's it's all about finding a customer base, basically, for lack of a better term. You know, if you're doing things that people are interested in, and especially popular games on Twitch, I'm sure that sort of thing you know, will pull in followers very quickly. And also, one thing that doesn't help me is the fact that I stream at really odd hours, so, you know, it's definitely not prime time unless it's on my weekdays off, so. But, you know, again, I'm not super concerned about it. I don't get, you know, like, a huge amount of validation by the number of followers I have, so, you know, if people want to follow, that's cool. If they don't, that's fine too. No biggie. I'm gonna do it for as long as it's entertaining for me. It's something I enjoy right now, so that's why I do it. Alright, let's see if we picked up anything good from that fight. It doesn't look like it. I will buy a few more missiles, I think. Be like... Oh, let's see here. If we buy 10, that's 37. There, let's buy 13. Gives us a nice even 40. Oh, I think that's all we need. We're good on everything else, it looks like. Yeah, alright. I think, what's the next objective? Launching back to space? Let's see, where is that? Yeah, meet Junie in space. Okay. So that's just an opportunity to restock on your missiles and stuff. Yeah, your mom helped you get on Twitch? I suppose, well... No, you said you're 13, so, you know, you're old enough that you can do that, but...
This is Willard Research Station. You are cleared for launch.
But that's good that she supports you, I mean...
Trent, we have to fly back to California Minor. We'll take a shortcut this time. I'm uploading the coordinates. Let's go. Switching to a secure channel. Something's terribly wrong. I wanted to brief my CO on what happened with the convoy, but he's been ordered to Manhattan. My contacts tell me that he's actually been placed under arrest for treason. I tried to find out more, but all my friends at LSF headquarters seem to have disappeared. The only person I was able to contact was King, who's still in Pittsburgh.
Blame Junie. Yeah.
Radar shows several ships on an intercept course. Wow. What are Rhineland Valkyries doing here? Attention, Rhineland vessels. This is Commander Zane of the Liberty Security Force. Please identify yourselves. Over. Rhineland vessels, please respond. Trent, stay alert. Something's wrong here. They're opening fire. Engage.
Okay. I don't like how that starts you off not moving and they just shoot at you. Oh. Alright. Stop shooting missiles at me. Oh, wow, he got some good shots on me. My shields are pretty low right now. Oh, yep, you can't veer off that easily.
That was the last one. What's going on? Rhineland military ships in the middle of Liberty? Why did they attack us?
All very good questions. Surely none of these things have to do with mysterious artifacts, conspiracy theories, and people disappearing. Surely none of these things are related.
Do you think this had anything to do with the artifacts? I just don't get it. Rhineland. Even if there's a traitor in the Liberty military, what do Rhinelanders have to do with anything? We have to get to California Miner and talk to Walker. He's the captain of a Liberty Navy cruiser stationed here in California. He and I worked together on several operations in the past. I know we can trust him. Alright, Trent, I'm going to find Walker. Meet me in the bar in a few minutes.
Dock.
Understood. Stand by. Pattern is full. You will be cleared to proceed when it's free.
So this is about the point where the story of this game starts getting kind of interesting. There's a lot of tropes to the story for sure, but I think it's a pretty solid one, especially considering its time. Yeah, it's funny to me, Noel, that you know, you're as young as you are, and what you're messing with on the internet is stuff like Twitch TV. When I was your age, you know what I was doing on the internet? I was messing with a wonderful little chat program called ICQ Messenger. Look it up sometime. It's really archaic. I don't even think it's still around. I was doing that, and I was probably playing, actually, this kind of MMO-like game called Active Worlds. It was like a... almost like a Second Life type of thing. But, yeah, similar to that at least. How many times have I played through this game? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Probably 5, 6, 7 times, something in that range. I've also played a bunch of different mods and stuff. This is mostly vanilla, just graphical mods. So, I know quite a bit about it. I do try not to spoil. I want this to be kind of a Let's Play, so I'm trying not to spoil things with my commentary, but you know, occasionally the comments, I have to make a comment about, you know, obviousness that the story will kind of feed you. Oh, I could get an advanced thruster. Is that worth 3,000 credits, though? I don't think it is. That's cool. If you could build a computer, I didn't know how to build one when I was your age. I learned that probably around right when I got into high school, probably, you know, around 15, 16 years old. So that's pretty cool if you could build a computer already. That's good skills to have. I mean, that's half of what I do at my job.
Hey, Trent. Over here.
Like today, that's all I did today was put computers together.
Trent, meet Marcus Walker. He's the captain of a Liberty cruiser. He's just agreed to help us.
Always happy to help out the LSF. I've known Junko for years. Sorry to hear about your luck on Freeport 7. You were fortunate to get out alive.
So I've been told.
Seems nowadays if it isn't smugglers, it's the Order, or some other scum trying to take advantage of us. Piracy is running rampant. You know, Trent, the Liberty military is always looking for good pilots to join them full-time. It's a worthy cause.
Thanks, but no thanks. Causes come and go. I think I'd rather just keep freelancing if it's all the same to you.
Suit yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to make preparations. Nice meeting you, Trent. I'll see you at the rendezvous.
See you in space, Trent.
So now we have the help of a Liberty cruiser. So this is a kind of cool part of the game. Got Walker there that's helping us out, and as we'll see when we go back into space, he's captain of a pretty cool looking ship, in my opinion.
Walker and his cruisers are standing by on the far side of the planet. Let's go.
Alright, let's go meet Walker. Our side of the planet. Let's go this way.
Junko, this is King.
King? What's going on?
After you called me from Willard, I started to ask around a bit. I confirmed that your CO is in prison. There's been a major shakeup in the higher ranks of the LSF.
That's only the tip of the iceberg. We were just attacked by Rhineland Valkyries.
What? Rhinelanders?
King, we're almost at our rendezvous point. I'll contact you once we're on Willard Station.
Okay, I'll try to find out what's going on. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, I know some people named Art in real life.
I'm switching to a private channel. Junie, I just received new orders from High Command. My group has been ordered back to space dock for an inspection. We're supposed to depart in half an hour.
Did they give any reasons?
They claim that there are inconsistencies in our maintenance records. Not sure why. We had a complete workup only 2 months ago.
This is Research Station Willard. We're under attack and are taking heavy damage. We won't be able to hold out much longer. Repeat, This is Station Willard. We're under attack.
Forget about space dock. All ships go to battle stations. Set course for Station Willard. Station Willard, this is Liberty Cruiser Attack Group South, Captain Walker speaking. We're en route to your location and will be in range within a few minutes. What's your status?
I hear you there, Noel. It's getting late.
We're being attacked by Rhineland gunboats and a wing of attack fighters. Several torpedoes have hit the Harmony and the station is on fire. Automatic defenses are failing and our fighters are being shot down like flies.
Understood, Willard. Try to hold them back until we get there.
Alright, now we gotta go rescue that station in the asteroid field where we just were. They're being, as you can hear here, they're getting pretty messed up, so... But, we got some big guns on our side. These are really cool ships, in my opinion. Oh, okay, we're entering the dust cloud. Probably should pay attention.
This is Attack Group South. We're entering the asteroid field and will be at your location shortly.
Acknowledge. 2 more torpedoes have hit the station. We've got plasma leaks in multiple sections. Hurry!
Good God. What a sight.
All fighter wings, engage the enemy. Cruisers, break formation and protect Willard Station.
Acknowledged.
Oh, they got some
Trent,
big...
Watch yourself. This is gonna get rough.
They got some big ships. Here we go. So remember how I said this game starts off pulling its punches? Yeah, it's not doing that quite as much anymore.
These gunboats are too fast for our turrets. Fighters, concentrate your fire on them.
Alright, we take out the gunboats. So the gunboats are like destroyers. They're small, relatively small ships with big guns that...
several Rhineland bombers. All fighters, intercept the bombers before they can launch their torpedoes.
That can really... They maneuver much faster than most capital ships, so... Okay, we got bombers we need to take out. Where are those on my overview here? There they are. Rhineland bombers. Okay. Find them. There they are. Alright, let's go intercept them. God, they're quick. I think they launched their torpedoes. That's not good. Come on. Ah, dodge the missile. There we go.
Yes! That's one down.
Alright, where's the gunboats? There they are. That one's pretty weak. Let's finish him off. There he goes. I might stream again tomorrow. It depends on what I end up doing. I might go over to my girlfriend's too. But yeah, I've been trying to do like one of these at least like once a night, or maybe once every other night or so. So there's a good chance of it. No promises. And if you want to catch up on things you missed too, I do have VODs turned on Twitch. So, what's a girl? You'll learn that when you get older. But yeah, no, I have VODs turned on Twitch, and so if you want to check out something I did and you weren't able to catch it because it was too late for you, just check those out, and you know, I'll be. Those are always available.
We did it. All the gunboats are out of it. Junko, I'll have to stay here and deploy repair teams. Why don't you join me in the station, and we can discuss what's going on with the LSF and the Navy.
Okay. Trent, this'll take some time, and you've gone beyond the call of duty already. I'm transferring your payment now. I recommend that you take on a few jobs in the meantime. Once I know more, I'll contact you again. Right now, I need to find out what's going on.
Okay, the battleship just disappeared. I don't know what that was all about. Oh man, I love the look of these ships. It's one of my favorite ship designs in this game is the Liberty cruisers. This whole front end of the ship is a giant gun. This whole part right here. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, let's go fly around California for a bit. Yeah, that sounds like someone that was interested in you, Noel. But that stuff comes and goes when you're young. Yeah, well, they say that a lot, you know. And honestly, good friends are really important. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, that sort of stuff could get very complicated very quickly, and to be honest, I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know, that stuff will sort itself out in time. Alright, let's see. Well, you know what? Let's see if there's any missions here for us at California Minor. Plus, I should probably repair. How long have I been streaming for? Oh, almost an hour. Might be a good place to stop for Freelancer for tonight and then just move to Binding of Isaac or something. I'll do one mission. Maybe see if I can upgrade my ship. I don't think I can here, though. Some H-fuel. Sold for a good chunk of money. And honestly, being best friends with a girl, that's really what, like, in the end, that's like really what a relationship should be, like, when it all comes down to it, when you start actually talking about serious relationships when you get older and stuff. So, you know, make friends, be social, you know, that's all you gotta do. Everything else will just kind of fall into place in time. Okay, I don't think I need any equipment. Let's... Oh, I was gonna check to see if I could buy a different ship here. I don't think I can. I think they just sell... Yeah, they just sell the one I have. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Liberty Rogues, Liberty Rogues. Let's take this mission. That looks like a good payment. Ruby red squirt. It's delicious. And I'm not even being paid to say that. I should be.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet California Minor. Docking ring cleared. Good luck out there.
Dock.
Enemy ships will be at the mission waypoint. See the nav map for further details.
No school for 2 weeks? Is there a holiday or something going on?
Being pursued.
Dock.
Weapons are ready. I see my target. My target is taking fire. Weapons are ready. I see my target.
Why am I docking here? This isn't where I need to go. I don't know what I was thinking there. I'm just like, oh yeah, go into the trade lane, let's go. But no, I need to be over here for this mission in this asteroid field. Oh, okay, so you guys get like a fall break? That's an interesting way of doing it. Kind of like a spring break that some colleges give. That's not a bad idea, actually. I mean, you need breaks from work. I really wish that was something like that jobs did. Like, I mean, I get vacation hours and I can use them however I like, but I end up using them. It would be nice if I could take like 3 months off, like you used to get, you know, when I was back in school and you get your summer vacation. But this just isn't something I can do. Best I could do is maybe a week off, and I do that in the summer and go to Pittsburgh for a convention. So, you know, it's that's the long vacation I get once a year.
Hostile ships in range. We've marked them to make them easier to spot.
When I'm done with you, there won't be anything left to ID.
I love the threats they make. Ow, ow, ow. Actually, their weapons don't hurt that bad, but... Oh, we got another group of rogues coming in. There they are. Let's launch a few missiles at them. See if they dodge. They dodged one. Didn't dodge the other, though. You know, architect, lawyer, and detective, those are all very realistic and good goals, actually. Like, I mean, I sometimes think I should have been a lawyer. You know, if I had applied myself, I probably could have been one. I really like, you know, rules and regulations and, you know, figuring out how things work within them. But I didn't go down that path, and engineering is cool too. You know, putting stuff together, figuring out how stuff works.
Good job, but you're not done yet. There are more hostiles at the next.
You know, all those careers have definite positives and some good. You know, they're always in demand. You know, there'll always be a need for lawyers. There's always going to be a need for architects. You know, in architecture too, if you study that, that can lead into more, you know, you can start off in things like, you know, construction, contracting, and stuff like that, which sounds boring, but, you know, it gets you in the field, and it's a very real job, very real blue-collar job that can get you going, and there's always a demand for it, you know. And then, you know, down the road, you can look into maybe working for a firm that, you know, just does the designing of a building rather than putting it together and stuff. But yeah, it's all very cool stuff that you're interested in. I think that's definitely good to... some good ideas. More than I had at your age. Your age, I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. To be honest, some days I still don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to play video games and... yeah. I'm actually gonna go there.
You did it. The area is clear. Well done. Mission Commission signing off.
There we go. Alright, we're gonna head over to that planet over there, and then I think we'll call that. Oh, yeah, you know, and if you're in a big city, there is probably actually demand for, like, detective work or, you know, criminal justice work. So, you know, when you start looking at college classes and stuff as you get older, look into, like, you know, if you're interested in both being a lawyer and, like, detective or police work, a lot of that stuff overlaps. So, like, when you start taking college classes, if you're still not sure what you're going to do, but you know it's going to be somewhere in the criminal justice system, you can just take all the criminal justice courses you can, all the stuff on criminal law, you know, and things like that, and, you know, it'll all add up, and then when you finally do decide on where you want to go, you'll have all these points that all got to go in the same direction, so. And, again, maybe somewhat sadly, but criminal justice is something that will always be in demand. Especially in larger cities.
Dock.
Scanner shows no hostiles.
And who knows? You know, the interesting thing is people live such long lives these days, you know, barring accidents or violence or whatever. And, you know, I'm 30 years old, and I'm not even midlife yet, honestly. I don't feel old. Well, some days I do, but, you know, yeah, it's... I could switch careers if I really wanted to. I could. It would be a lot of work, but I could do it. So, you know, you don't have to, like, jump out at 18 and know immediately what you're going to do with your life for the rest of your life either, which is nice.
Dock.
The crusade against the fly in my apartment continues. He's returned, and I don't know where he went now.
Understood. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
Alright, well that's about an hour of Freelancer streaming. I think that's a good place to call it. We got some more good bits of the story done. Let me see if there's an upgradable ship here for sale, and then call it quits there, I think. What does this sign behind my ship mean? Like, right here. That's like... Doesn't that look like some sort of, like, weird, like, male/female symbols, you know, the symbols for that, like, combined with a bunch of rings? What does that mean? D plus F? I have no idea. Loot. Sell all the loot. Okay, I picked up another Drail. I'm gonna hang on to that, because I might be buying a ship soon that has more gun turrets, so... Buy some more missiles here, too. 12? 12 sounds good.
Loaded into cargo hold.
2 more.
Loaded.
Need to have even numbers. Must have even numbers. Alright, any ships here for sale? None that I want. I could get a freighter. Ooh. Or this thing, which we already looked at in the last time I streamed and determined it was crap. So, okay, guess we won't be upgrading our ship this time. I'll have to go find a shipyard or something next time I stream and grab a new ship, because I think it's time to upgrade. This fighter's been serving us well, but I think an upgrade is definitely in order. I am gonna cut the stream here for probably 5-10 minutes. I am gonna keep streaming though. It's nice and early for me, at least in the night, and I'll probably switch over to Binding of Isaac once I come back. So I will BRB. I will stop the stream for now. I'm gonna shut it down and go offline, and then I will start another stream up with the proper tags for Binding of Isaac and everything when I get back. So to all that's watching, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys again in a few minutes, and yeah, check back. Yeah, and if you guys are going to sleep, that's fine too. Yeah, see you later, and hope you enjoyed. Check back again like tomorrow or later this week. I'll do more streams like this. Definitely been enjoying it. So yeah, have a good night, and anyone that sticks around, I'll see you for Binding of Isaac in about 5-10 minutes.